Hello viewers, you're watching SKTV and this is Primetime English News. First, the headlines. Lok Sabha passes Manipur Appropriation Bill 2025 and Manipur Goods and Services Tax Bill 2025 without discussion amid ongoing protests by opposition MPs. Thadou Inpi, Manipur President, expresses dissatisfaction over Ministry of Home Affairs for restricting movement of delegation in Imphal. Foothills Naga Coordination Committee FNCC warns to bar cookies from Naga areas in Manipur, Nagaland and Assam if National Highway 2 is blocked. And government aiming to make states handloom and handicraft a competitive industry to strengthen all communities, asserts Chief Secretary P.K. Goyal. And now the news in detail. The Lok Sabha passed the Manipur Appropriation Bill 2025 without any discussion amid the ongoing protests by opposition MPs. Presenting the bill, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said, Manipur, which is under President's rule, will be allotted additional budgetary outlays of 2,898 crore rupees by centre, out of which 1,667 crore rupees will be allocated for capital expenditures, which will help in asset creation in the state, and 1,231 crore will go to revenue heads, and out of which 523 crore rupees will be sanctioned for the support and rehabilitation of internally displaced persons, while 542 crores will be sanctioned for security and another 500 crore rupees will be allotted for deployment of CAPF in the state. Centre will also provide 633 crore rupees for long-term public finance, which will help in clearing the high interest loan for Manipur through prepayment. Speaking further, the Finance Minister also informed that Manipur will be allocated 700 crore rupees under scheme for special assistance to states for capital investment. The Finance Minister further informed that 21,439 crore rupees as estimated revenue receipt for Manipur, which is 21% lower than vote of account figures that were presented in March this year. On the other hand, Lok Sabha also passed the Manipur Goods and Services Tax Amendment Bill 2025. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said, the bill replaces an ordinance that had to be issued due to the violence in Manipur and described it as a constitutional necessity. Earlier, even as opposition continued to cause disruption in the conduct of the House proceedings, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman accused the opposition of shedding crocodile tears for Manipur while delivering a statement on the state's budget in the Lok Sabha. She alleged that the opposition was obstructing a discussion related to the budget and did not want funds to reach the violence-hit state. Amid continued uproar, the House was adjourned for the day.
मणिपुर के ऊपर विपक्ष कभी भी कुछ ना कुछ विषय उठाते रहते हैं, वो उनके हक है, मगर जब सरकार के द्वारा बजट पेश कर रहे हैं, उनके लिए पैसा दे रहे हैं, मणिपुर के डेवलपमेंट के लिए सोच विचार करके अच्छा कदम उठा रहे हैं, उसको सुनने में उनका क्षमता नहीं है और उनका करेज भी नहीं है। एडिशनल एलोकेशन मैंने आपके सामने रखा, उसमें 2,800 करोड़ का रुपया 2898 करोड़ मणिपुर के लिए इस बजट में एडिशनल एलोकेशन के नाम पर केंद्र सरकार प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी के एडवाइस में हम मणिपुर के लिए दे रहे हैं और उसमें 1,667 करोड़ उनके कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर के लिए जाएगा, जिससे मणिपुर में एसेट क्रिएशन होगा। फिर 1,231 करोड़ रेवेन्यू हेड में जा रहा है, उसका 1 मिनट में विवरण देती हूँ, जिससे उसका महत्व हम समझा पाएंगे। रिहैबिलिटेशन, इंटरनली डिस्प्लेस्ड पर्सन्स मणिपुर में कैंप्स में रह रहे हैं, उनके लिए सपोर्ट करने के लिए, उनके पुनरावास के लिए हमने 523 crores दे रहे हैं इंटरनली डिस्प्लेस्ड पर्सन्स के पुनरावास के लिए। फिर सिक्योरिटी के लिए 542 crores दे रहे हैं। फिर CAPF सेंट्रल आर्म्ड फोर्सेस का डिप्लॉयमेंट के, पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस का डिप्लॉयमेंट के लिए 500 crores और भी दे रहे हैं। फिर लॉन्ग टर्म पब्लिक फाइनेंस के लिए ये वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है सर। मणिपुर का लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग लोन्स है हाई इंटरेस्ट पर, वो हाई इंटरेस्ट लोन्स को क्लियर करने के लिए 633 crores मणिपुर के लिए हम दे रहे हैं। प्री पेमेंट करके वो हाई इंटरेस्ट लोन्स को क्लियर कर रहे हैं। फिर सास्की जो स्पेशल असिस्टेंट स्टेट्स के लिए देते हैं 50 साल के लिए इंटरेस्ट फ्री, जिससे वो स्टेट उनके अपने अपने कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर करवा पाएंगे, उसके लिए 700 crores मणिपुर के लिए दे रहे हैं सर। इसीलिए 21,439 crores है सर रेवेन्यू रिसीट्स। This is 21% lower than the vote on account figures that were presented in March 2025. फिर भी हम केंद्र सरकार के द्वारा सपोर्ट करके उनको आगे ले चलने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं। इसीलिए मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ इस बिल को पारित करें।
President of Thadou Inpi Manipur TIM M. James Thadou has expressed dissatisfaction on Ministry of Home Affairs for restricting their movement in Imphal and for confining the Thadou delegation at Hotel Classic. The delegation of Thadou, who attended a meeting with Meitei CSOs yesterday, accused the centre of keeping them under house arrest within its state, Manipur. Speaking in this regard to media persons at Hotel Classic in North AOC today, James Thadou expressed happiness on the opportunity to return to Imphal after 2 years of turmoil that broke out in May 2023. He added that the visit is meant for resolution of Manipur crisis and for restoration of peace in the state. While expressing hope on the talks among CSOs in Manipur, James Thadou thanked Meitei CSOs, Imphal Students Organization for the cooperation and support. He, however, expressed discontent on the restriction imposed by Home Ministry in their free movement within Imphal. James Thadou said allowing their free movement could have contributed to early return of peace. He further added that the talks which were held yesterday was a sign of understanding between communities, and another round of talks will be held in the next 2 weeks. James Thadou also informed that there is no talks between Thadou and Kuki as of now, but possibility of such development can be expected in the near future.
CSO mayam aduga brother and sister mayam bo ngamkhai leina thagat jari haibidi boina fazana welcome to piraga akoina si Manipur da peace install to bigi work to jaba phangmasi yam nungai adubo ina haibukumna khoi marak sida adum movement sida su kaisu problem leina tre adubo om ministry ki instruction makhada khoi sida thammasidi pin jadi haibisena ngasi ichin now media house ki through the public da natraga government da central government amasung state government da thamjaning bane.
Another round of talks and another round of meeting will be performed in Imphal, and then on that basis we are Thadou Inpi Manipur also preparing for a huge number of members to present in the meeting. Thadou Inpi Manipur is already positive. We want peace, and during 2023 we have a series of meetings with state agency and state media and state leaders. After that, we have come a meeting with Meitei Alliance in Delhi, and a series of meeting. After a series of meeting, result Hazarakpagi ekoi.
In a strongly worded statement released today, Foothills Naga Coordination Committee FNCC has hit out at the Working Committee of Kuki Civil Society Organizations and WKZIC accusing them of triggering regional instability through unchecked expansionist activities. The FNCC clarified that the ongoing Bandh in the foothills region of Naga inhabited areas is not aimed at Zomi or Mar Lushai communities, with whom the Nagas share a legacy of peaceful coexistence. However, the Bandh, according to the FNCC, is a direct response to the aggressive and calculated actions by Kuki groups operating under the banner of WKZIC and Working Committee Kuki CSOs. It stated that these groups have endangered the region's fragile peace through provocation, territorial encroachment and political manipulation. Referring to past blockades that allegedly disrupted essential supplies in national highways for over 27 months, FNCC labels such actions as economic terrorism, stating that the perpetrators cannot now claim moral or legal authority to speak of civil liberties. The committee has also issued stern warning if Kuki CSOs attempt to block National Highway number 2 or disrupt the movement of goods and people. Naga inhabited areas will respond by sealing off all routes to Kuki movement without exception, including NH2, NH37 and areas extending to Peren district of Nagaland and NC Hills of Assam. The FNCC also stating that any fallout from further provocations would be the sole responsibility of the Working Committee Kuki CSOs. Manipur Chief Secretary Dr. Punit Kumar Goel emphasized the government's commitment to strengthen the state's handloom and handicraft sector by making it a competitive industry apart from being a cultural tradition for Manipuris. He was speaking as a chief guest at the celebration of National Handloom Day 2025 organized by Directorate of Handloom and Textiles at City Convention Centre, Palace Compound, Imphal, on the theme Threads of Tradition, Weaving Culture Through Handlooms Today. Speaking further, the Chief Secretary highlighted the age-old traditions of the Manipuri society that intertwines handloom and handicrafts, stating that the unique tradition occupies a significant place in terms of social and cultural identity. He remarked that the traditional attires of different communities have introduced the state in the international level, adding that over 2 lakh artisans produce 750 handloom designs and over 26 types of handicrafts. Punit Kumar Goel also emphasized that the state government has been taking up various initiatives for promoting the state's handloom and handicrafts in collaboration with the Ministry of Textiles, including training programs and providing marketing support and raw materials. He added that such initiative has boosted the sector by providing source of income to many families. During the function, the Chief Secretary virtually launched small cluster development project at Lairuching in Senapati district under National Handloom Development Project. It also featured 14 stalls of various cluster groups from different districts displaying varied products. Apart from screening a short film titled Manipur, Threads of Heritage, Hands of Prosperity, a book titled From Loom to Legacy, Craft Story of Manipur was also released in the function. Cash awards were also presented to several artisans who achieved outstanding performances in the modernization of handicrafts 2023-24.
The weaving traditions of Manipur are deeply embedded in our social and cultural identity. From the vibrant Farnik, the elegant Moiran fee to the intricate Wang Khe fee, each product is not just a piece of fabric but a narrative of heritage passed down generations. Over 2.5 lakh handloom workers, majority of them women, contribute to this vibrant sector in our state. Their skills and dedication have earned Manipur a well-deserved place on the national handloom map. Our objective is to make handloom not just a cultural tradition, but a thriving competitive industry that empowers families and communities. When we empower a weaver, we not only preserve our heritage, but also weave stronger communities, resilient economies, and a proud future. Thank you. Jai Hind.
The Election Commission of India has designated Shailesh Kumar Chaurashia as the new Chief Electoral Officer for Manipur. According to order issued by Chief Secretary of Manipur Punit Kumar Goel, Shailesh Kumar Chaurashia is appointed as Chief Electoral Officer of Manipur and Commissioner Election with immediate effect as per direction of Election Commission of India. Shailesh Kumar Chaurashia is 2007 batch IAS officer from the Manipur cadre. The appointment was made under the powers granted by the Representation of the People Act 1950 following consultation with the Manipur government. District Handloom and Textiles Jiribam organized 11th National Handloom Day under the theme Threads of Tradition, Weaving Culture Through Handlooms at Ashram Guest House in Jiribam district with special participation of internally displaced persons IDPs residing in relief camps. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla joined via video conferencing from City Convention Centre in line with the same observance in Imphal. Attending the event, an IDP thanked District Handloom and Textile Jiribam Project Manager K.S. John for organizing such events and providing means to earn their livelihood through handloom, requesting to provide more equipment and machines for the same.
Camda Lajariba, Ikoidamakta, Jiribam Project Manager, Nanusi Viduna, Ikoibo Sento Lambi, Kitang Lane and Abidamakta, Ikoida Pisakon, Matpuka Pibira Koidamakta, Project Manager, Bohana, Tagapa Pondok Sari, Aduga Ainamo Hazani Basna, Akoida Kon Katang Pirapakataya, the Vanina, Awat Pachanga, the Bapo, say, Pihona Badaram, Pisakon, so Karawali, Sinasing Base, Pibira Kennedy, Hibira Medo, Kitang Tuna Pibira and Project Manager Himakamda Haizari.
Surchanpur Medical College observed World Breastfeeding Week 2025 at Imphal campus located at Kiamgai, spearheaded by the college's Department of Community Medicine. College Administrator Professor Gangmay Angam, Dean of Academics Professor C.H. Arun Kumar, and Sub-Dean of Academics and Associate Professor of Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology Dr. Okram Sarda attended the observance held on the theme Prioritize breastfeeding, create sustainable support systems. Addressing the event, Dr. Okram Sarda explained in detail about galactagogues for breastfeeding mothers, focusing on foods and substances that help increase breast milk production. She emphasized that practical dietary approaches to support lactating mothers and stressed on the need to organize community awareness. Medical college faculty, staff and interns including foreign medical graduates undergoing training as well as ASHA and Anganwadi workers and members of village level federations attended the event. IIIT Manipur organized a two-day workshop on pedagogy and orientation AY 2025-2026 as part of capacity building program on design and entrepreneurship CBDE at Sangai Hall Hotel Imphal today. At the event, IIIT Manipur Director Professor Krishan Bhaskar, NIT Manipur Director Professor DVLN Somaya Ajlu, Program Director MMTTC IIIT DM Kanchipuram Dr. Sudhir Vardarajan and NIT Manipur Registrar Professor K.H. Tomba attended as resource persons. Speaking on the opening day, IIIT Manipur Director Professor Krishan Bhaskar stressed on the need for better cooperation between students and teachers by implementing regular Q&A based methods to improve cognitive skills. He further said that though the school level education system is at par with the rest of the world, India is struggling to reach the status in higher education due to lack of relevant infrastructure. The number of increasing unemployment among youths is a direct reflection of a weak higher education system in the country, and it is imperative to impart relevant skills and hands-on experience more than just theory education. He added that the workshop is being organized with these things in mind and to improve better innovation among the students.
Because for any development, any harmony and peace, there should be a good opportunity for the employment. And I think those kind of things also will evolve in the coming years. And I congratulate Professor Varadarajan for taking at a national level initiatives, particularly to have these kind of capacity building programs on design and entrepreneurship. I'm sure that all the participants, the faculty members and students will get benefited. And I request all of you to make use of your mentors and resource persons so that you will get maximum benefit out of them and so that you all become a resource persons and mentors in the coming days.
Speaking on the sidelines, CBDA Principal Investigator Dr. Ngangbam Romeji and Co-Principal Investigator Dr. Wangkerakpam Vandana said, "It is not enough to just learn theory, but better to apply that knowledge into constructive actions." Hence, this workshop is being organized by inviting resource persons to improve relevant skills. Moreover, students can gain knowledge from this workshop to not only produce high-end products, but also become technological entrepreneurs themselves, adding that the workshop organized under Ministry of Education will be held every month.
Later, samna hai bada koina gari ma semba nata drone ma semba drone ma sa smart agriculture koi gi sensor da ba ising cha henba adagi robot ko sa ba di drone da medical facility da henga pa ni ma gi yum da safety hengalan ba asin da gari traffic ki da koina kai ma sensor design da accident ang thon ba silo me am se ko implement ta ba ba am technological koina tammi ba koina research pa gi ba ma si research into use hai tar asu ma si mateng pangna ba si program si Ministry of Education na kung thang lokot pani
अखोइना implementation तौनबगी दमकता workshop कयामा organize तौबगी request model standard दा propose तौगा थाजगिबा मतमदा याम हराउते यामना shortlist तौबिरकपा अदुगा मणिपुर गे दमकता program director मसामक लाक्तुना अखोइगी program असी inauguration दा याउबिरगा अखोइ मयामबु enlighten तौहनदोइनि हाइबदी असी program असीबु successfully implement तौबा मतमदा अखोइगी चंगदबा थौदांग मयामदो ngasi program sida takwi tambiramgani adugi tamakta khoina we are looking forward to that.
And it's time for a short break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV.
Skate broadband service na miyam gi damak kudung sabak ya puduna lakseri high speed internet service ke toan plan sing laizare 450 plan da 200 mbps speed Wi-Fi IPTV channel sani yankai hena amasung SKTV gi OTT phanbigani 550 plan da 300 mbps speed Wi-Fi IPTV channel sani yankai hena amasung SKTV gi OTT phanbigani 700 plan da 500 mbps speed Wi-Fi IPTV channel sani yankai hena amasung SKTV gi OTT phanbigani 850 plan da unlimited 100 mbps speed Wi-Fi IPTV channel sahum yankai hena OTT da SKTV Z5 amadi atai OTT tara mari phangbigani 1000 plan da unlimited 125 mbps speed Wi-Fi IPTV channel sahum yankai hena OTT da SKTV Z5 Sonelif amadi atai OTT tara mari phangbigani 1300 plan da unlimited 150 mbps speed Wi-Fi IPTV free IP box channel samri yankai hena OTT da SKTV Z5 Sonelif Zio Hotstar amadi atai OTT tara mari phangbigani 1800 plan da unlimited 200 mbps speed Wi-Fi IPTV free IP box channel samra yankai hena OTT da SKTV Z5 Sonelif Zio Hotstar Lionsgate Play amadi atai OTT tara mari phangbigani 2500 plan da unlimited 300 mbps speed Wi-Fi IPTV free IP box channel samra yankai hena OTT da SKTV Z5 Sonelif Zio Hotstar Lionsgate Play amadi atai OTT tara mari phangbigani customer request da ETV win hoisoi natraga Sun NXT su lobi yagani akupa marol gidamak Kaisampat junction da laiba SK office natraga sangai promomang lekai da laiba SKTV office da lakpiu mobile number sing 8974 633 320 natraga 8974 209 152 da call to birak pasu yagani Skate.
Welcome back. And in breaking news just coming in, all Indian airports have been put on high alert as there are possible warnings of a terror attack. I repeat, all Indian airports have been put on high alert because of a possible terror attack. Postal services in Manipur have been hit hard by nationwide technical glitch, which is being experienced due to rollout of advanced software IT 2.0 implemented by India Post. While upgrading the tech is part of a larger digital overhaul of postal systems across the country, the simultaneous rollout has caused login failures and long system buffer times at local post offices, leaving staff helpless and customers frustrated. Speaking in this regard, Inspector of Imphal Post Office Headquarter Ishwar Chandra Chongtham maintained that the IT 2.0 upgradation has brought postal services into a standstill across India, including in Manipur. At the moment, people cannot send or book postal services. However, Imphal Post Office will deliver items which are being dispatched from outside the state. While expressing regret for the inconvenience, Ishwar Chandra Chongtham assured that India Post is trying to complete the upgradation of software and to resolve the issue at the earliest.
Department of Post ki IT 2.0 rollout ka mari leina technical issues na maram moiraga public miyam gi mafam da khudong cha da ba kaya thenariba asi gi damak tasengna nuai ta bokong sari haiba technical issue asi bu athuba matam da resolve tawna ba hona jari
Financial amasung booking transaction technical issue asina maram oiraga leplabasu mapan lamdagi lakpa akhoi parcel amasung chithi gi delivery service singdi akhoi huji resolve tawjare aduga akhoi technical issue leiriba mayam sisu akhoi thuba matamda resolve tawna bakan honajari.
Association of Contractual Staff of ICDS Mission 2016 batch staged a sit-in protest at Kaishampar Limajam Lekai today, urging concerned authorities to look into the matter related to contractual staff for Social Welfare Department under Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana PMMVY and Poshan Abhiyan in relation to a special DPC set up in November 2021. Speaking on the matter, Association of Contractual Staff General Secretary Maibam Romesh Chandra requested the authorities to disburse performance-based honorarium for 133 contractual staffs who served for 1 year and 2 months under Integrated Child Development Service ICDS Mission's special DPC from 2016 to November 2017. Romesh Chandra further said that following termination of 133 contractual staff who served under ICDS scheme from 2016 to 2017, fresh notification to recruit contractual staff for Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, Poshan Abhiyan and Mahila Shakti Kendra under ICDS was issued in January 2019. The notification was challenged in High Court, following which the court ordered to set up a DPC to assess the candidates. While a DPC was constituted in 2020, no result was issued. Subsequently, 2 more DPCs were set up in 2021 and 2022, further delaying the outcome. The association expressed frustration over repeated delays and urged the authorities to resolve the long-standing demand, failing which further intensified agitations will continue.
Haidokna leiriba interview ni emoriba pasan amasung PMBPI hariba scheme anigi scheme je chibisu atubada sarna apemyamun chibiraga motan haidokriyo na hajari isan chila lejadiba BBS promote ba kamu scheme marakta sabama mamangi 2023 March legidana lei mapsu yaujari magi awaba sisu pen yengbiraga taba amana tobasu khunjaroi daba chance lejagidaba adugumba bagi tei mahagada magi awaba si yengbiraga atubada BBS ki nabana tojabanargi thom dokon nokon hajar.
JAC against unnatural death of Bashanti and Lanchenbi Mama Macha has decried the Magisterial Inquiry Committee's failure to submit its inquiry report of the incident involving the unnatural death of Bashanti and Lanchenbi till today. Notably, Bashanti, a widow, and her 4-year-old daughter Lanchenbi were found dead together under mysterious circumstances on a bed at her parental home in Haureibi Mayalekai on September 23, 2024. In a press release, the JAC questioned whether the government and the inquiry committee have deliberately tried to conceal the facts surrounding the death of the duo. Citing government's order issued on October 23, 2024 that directed to submit the inquiry report within a month, the JAC decried the delay in submission of the inquiry report for almost 10 months now. Further questioning whether the government is taking unfair advantage of having no one to back the deceased widow and her daughter to support the criminals, the JAC sought public cooperation to collectively fight for the justice of Bashanti and her daughter. Center for Study of Social Inclusion, Manipur University, in association with Maharaja Bodhachandra College, Imphal, jointly organized a one-day international workshop on sustainability, inequality and social inclusion today in Court Hall of Manipur University. In the workshop, Dean School of Social Sciences, Manipur University, Professor Memchalo Itongbam, Center for Study of Social Inclusion, Manipur University Director Professor H. Sudhir Kumar, University of Bath, United Kingdom, Department of Economics Professor Sashi Nandaibam, Maharaja Bodhchandra College, Imphal Principal Dr. Bhavananda attended as key dignitaries. Speaking on the occasion, School of Social Sciences, Manipur University Dean Professor Memchalo Itongbam emphasized that the workshop will serve as a platform to address the urgent sustainable goals.
With the advancement of technology, what we can see is the changes which we are facing in this world are also changing a lot, and they have aggravated. The challenges which we are facing also is developing, like how the technologies are also developing. That means they're increasing. A workshop, the deliberation on this workshop, the outcome should be such that since we are all academicians, maybe from at our individual level or at academic level, it should help us to contribute something to work for this to a goal of sustainability. The work of the center can be the core foundation by providing theoretical insights, empirical evidences, and critical framework to design a just and equitable future for all of us. So I appreciate the center for taking up many relevant researches and studies in this line.
A meeting of 7th Gender and Social Development Coordinating Committee GSDCC was held at Panchayat Bhavan, Waiton today. Chairperson Administrative Committee Waiton Gram Panchayat Kongthojum Kalachan, Gram Panchayat members, village level federation representatives, Anganwadi workers and Asha workers, village development committee representatives and local club members attended the meeting. The meeting highlighted the urgent need to repair roads and bridges in the areas, particularly Tejpur Road, citing difficulties faced by villagers due to poor infrastructure. The roles of Anganwadi and Asha workers along with village development committee members were widely appreciated for the service to the community. The GSDCC resolved to submit the concerns to relevant authorities and urged continued public cooperation in local development. Former President of Manipur Apex Handloom Weavers and Handicrafts Artisans CS Limited Sograkpam Bhubol has urged the Registrar of Cooperative Societies Manipur to revoke its order for dissolution of the board of the Cooperative Society. Addressing a press meet held today at Manipur Press Club Imphal, Bhubol asserted that he will complain about the matter to Union Minister of Corporation through Manipur Governor. Further stating that the issuance of the order was irrational and illogical, Bhubon urged the registrar to immediately revoke the order, adding it curtails the rights of cooperative societies.
Society amana vote se amadagi hena double triple thadai haibasini sigi sarsi akoina haire madu natti society ji maming manabani mahaki registration ama tongan laibani aduga amuksu magi area of operation tongan bani haibati certificate mayam singi sidasu adu loina akoi society ji budi asoi lairabani akoina register na tawriba pose tasengna akoi is category amana hana pubune akoi register cooperative society je is category sum pula pose hatak nauna MCS category yung thajala pose masina khangbasu watpa thataga haiba award of misuse of the kanone na aikoina lawi Maramaduna, I cooperative societies in the Haksimat Payaroi, Aduga, I could say a Kuraba board members in the Haksimat Payaroi.
Speaking against the conduct of some former school faculties that caused serious disturbance to students, Kumbi Central High School Parents Committee urged relevant authorities to look into the matter. The incident took place at Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Avasya Vidyalaya NSC BAV Kumbi within Kumbi Central High School premises, where some former teaching faculties of the school used damaging words and sabotaging the gate during school hours, causing shock to students. Parents Committee Advisor Abujam Janakumar expressed dissatisfaction over the incident, saying while a High Court order duly stated to commence classes with new teachers, it is unfortunate to see such disorderly conduct from former teachers. Another guardian informed that few students have decided not to go to the school if this continues, urging relevant authorities to resolve the issue at the earliest for the benefit of students.
High Court July Tamatida class Honaba Higher Power Zari Basingasi Lakiki. Do the Natana Aribo Zashinda, Karak, Parents in the Pon Matang Tozo, Pon Supai Pakati, Zasingasina, Sahikaya, Sata Simbu, Tambitana, La Pamaramna, Hana Tamlambo, Sata Sing Amati, Anova, Sata Sina, Makoina Takataba, wherever the Mayum the Salani, Haina, Amata Oina, Hireb, Loki Badagi, Parensina, Aribo Zasingasi, Tangai Padana Lopinaba, Marilinaba, Department the Hajari. Maramaduna, Marileba Department Atu Matamda, Aribo Zasingasibu, Umida Ladiba, the Thai Sopasanda, Boss, or Sabidala, School Sidagi, Putaki, or Naloki, Aduna, Rest Media, the Ponduxa.
Kumbi College Development Committee Vice President Kangembam Nabakumar has urged the Education Department to follow court-specified rules and regulations to prevent future confusion. In a press conference held at Ibudho, Khumbu Manga Harauthel Laibung, Nabakumar urged peaceful resolution of the selection process and to resolve any existing discrepancies between governing body secretary and its president. He further added that the committee accepts the High Court verdict dated July 21st, which resolved the ongoing dispute and wants what is best for the college without taking any sides.
bhap tanadaba aduga tonga tonga ba akoi case na singba mayam ma sangchin bagi khongjang mayam singche akoi la anbigano laktana ba atmosphere amakak shinbiyu madwai du da akoi handaki court na pidiba rai sisu yam kupna pabiraga munne yengbiraga bebhar chu pibiyu ikai khumna biyu aduga loinena akoi court college se yam mapung phaba aduga mating leba college mo oi henna bo hotna bada managing committee ki khoi gi side animakna achauba daito laubiwa.
Speaking at the event, Kumbi College Development Committee President Ithai Ibobi also urged towards peaceful settlement of the dispute and to prevent such incident from happening in the future.
Kumbi College Development Committee na lokaliba thorang asida Kumbi Kendra da leriba mai loisang amata ngairaba awang uthaki mai loisang asida aikoina Kumbi Kendra gi leriba Praja section punamangna aiko development committee na college phagana bahona bada lauriba thaudang asida Kumbi Kendra da leriba Praja section punamangna achauba thaudang ama lomina duna amata ngariba college se sengatpata aiko khoi punamak amatoina punjin duna afaba college am phana wona bada achauba thaudang lomina si.
A 3-day training program on natural dyeing concluded at Lambung Community Hall in Chandel district today. The training program was organized by DFO Chandel under Raising and Accelerating MSME Performance Scheme. DFO Chandel Dr. N. Munal Maitei, President of Japhau Bazar Board JS Anagam and Chief of Lambung Village LH Noah, along with other eminent persons, attended the closing day function. Speaking in the program, Dr. N. Munal Maitei said the training aims to provide knowledge about utilizing natural dye which are sourced from plants and animals, not to help reduce, the use of chemical dyes which are often linked to health hazards for humans. He also stressed on the need for proper scrutiny of colors which are used in various food products. 10-day skill development program on AC, refrigerator and washing machine repairing began today at the premise of Ichathoibi Enterprises located at Kongpal, Imphal East. The inaugural function of training program being jointly organized by Ichathoibi Enterprises and Kongpal Social Development Organization cum Youth Center was graced by Chairman of Selin Digital Manipur State President Dr. Panjobam Lanajit, President of Bahujana Sahitya Academy National Committee of India and proprietor of Ichathoibi Enterprises Irom Sunita as chief guest and president respectively. In his speech, Lanajit stressed on the crucial role of entrepreneurship in addressing unemployment issues in the state and economic development. He also underlined the importance of honing skills among youths in flourishing entrepreneurship. Urban Primary Health Center in collaboration with Sagolban Constituency Progressive Committee under the aegis of Sagolban MLA R.K. Imo jointly organized a special outreach health camp at Kashampa Thokchomlikai. During the health camp, services such as general OPD, eye OPD, Ayush OPD, antenatal checkup, immunization, free laboratory tests, free medicines and screening for cervical, oral and breast cancer as well as hypertension and diabetes were made available to people. Speaking on the sideline, MLA R.K. Imo reiterated his commitment to the overall well-being of the people of Sagolban and emphasized that healthcare is one of the core pillars of development. RIMS Non-Teaching Employees Welfare Association has condoled the untimely demise of Sagol Semsana Tomba by observing a 2-minute silence in memory of the departed. In a release issued by the association, Sagol Semsana Tomba served RIMS as contact attendant for 13 years before his untimely demise on August 5th during his night duty shift. RIMS Non-Teaching Employees Welfare Association stands with his family during this difficult time. And in sports, Neroka FC played a goalless draw against Indian Navy football team in the Group F encounter of the ongoing Durand Cup 2025. In the match that was played today at Kumalampag main stadium, which saw 18,000 attendance, both teams failed to convert on their chances, thus resulting in a draw and sharing 1 point each. With the draw, Neroka FC is currently placed at 3rd place with 2 points, while Indian Navy football team is placed at 1st position with 4 points, followed by Rail Kashmir FC with 3 points. Thadou FC is placed at 4th place in the group with just 1 point from 2 matches. In the next match, Neroka FC will lock horns with Rail Kashmir FC on August 10th. And in weather report for the day, according to ICAR Regional Centre Lumphel Part, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 30 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 22 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 97% in the morning and 64% in the evening. Manipur received 10.5 millimeters of rainfall in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, IMD has issued yellow alert for Senapati, Tamenglong, Ukhrul, Kamjong, None, Jiribam, Tamenglong, Kangpokpi and Chandel districts today. Some areas in these districts are likely to receive heavy rain accompanied with thunderstorm and lightning today. According to IMD, yellow alert will continue for these districts including Churchandpur, Ferozal till August 8th with chances of heavy rainfall and thunderstorm at isolated places of these districts. And that is all we have for now. But before we wrap up, here are the headlines once again. Lok Sabha passes Manipur Appropriation Bill 2025 and Manipur Goods and Services Tax Bill 2025 without discussion amid ongoing protests by opposition MPs. Thadou Inpi, Manipur President, expresses dissatisfaction over Ministry of Home Affairs for restricting movement of delegation in Imphal. Foothills Naga Coordination Committee FNCC warns to bar cookies from Naga areas in Manipur, Nagaland and Assam if National Highway number 2 is blocked. And government is aiming to make states handloom and handicraft a competitive industry to strengthen all communities, asserts Chief Secretary P.K. Goel. Up next is Primetime Manipuri News with Luchingbi. Stay tuned.